Hey folks, welcome back to Honey Money SG. Today let's explore 3 proven ways that you can actually make money online. And bear in mind, I'm not going to sell you an investment course or option strategy course telling you to sign up and register for my free masterclass, because I don't know any of that. And a gentle word of advice here, I think you should stop following such gurus online, because if they are so good in making money themselves, then why would they share the method? Because if I was so good in investing and predicting the market, timing the market at the absolute high and the market bottom, then I won't be here doing YouTube, right, telling you all these strategies. I'll be so busy making money through the stock market and options and don't even spend time teaching you guys. Or maybe you are their source to get rich, because selling courses is an incredibly lucrative business. So let's get to my ways, honest ways of making money online. First up is credit card churning. Now, if you do not know what credit card churning is, I actually did a previous video explaining the detailed steps of credit card churning. Basically, as a new customer to the banks have high acquisition costs for you to come on board to their platform and use their financing products such as credit cards, bank accounts, and all that stuff. So they try to entice you with really nice sign-up gifts, right? Such as the recent Citi credit card offer where you can get up to $350 in cash if you do not previously hold a Citi credit card. And most of the terms and conditions are quite simple, such as spending $500 within 30 days or spending $1,000 within 60 days, which is quite doable for a working adult. But if you cannot fulfill those terms and conditions, maybe you can just look for some prepaid spending like buying grocery gift cards. And I know some of you will actually comment down below that this will hurt your credit score. So how to not hurt your credit score if you were doing credit card churning? I think fundamentally you need to be a good customer to the bank, and that means you pay your credit card in full and on time every month, because banks love such customers. To them, you will be a customer of good credit rating and not someone who will actually default their loans. The other thing is to make sure that you don't apply for so many credit cards within the same month. Maybe every 1 month you just apply for one, or every 2 months you just apply for one. If there are too many queries into your credit history and credit score, then banks may deem this as an unworthy client. So just to have a full disclosure, right, I also have credit card affiliate partnerships with the banks. So if you sign up for the credit card below, I do get some referral rewards. That's why I'm trying to promote you to do it. But otherwise, I think it's still a very profitable way to do credit card churning. Just don't abuse it, otherwise the banks will really blacklist you and you will not be eligible to sign up for their credit cards in future. So maybe after 2 months you have completed the sign up rewards for this single credit card, then you may move on to the next bank and continue with a new sign up, so that you can carry on churning this, so that you can keep getting rewards from the bank. Now the second method is actually closely related to my first one, which is getting cashback from credit cards. And I do know that a lot of you out there have misconceptions about credit card, like they encourage you to spend more, and maybe because you don't pay up on time, the interest expense keep rolling up and you have a huge pile of credit card debt that you may be unable to pay in the future. Now that's for people with really bad financial habits, and for people like that, I really do not recommend you to hold any credit card. So these are more for people who are more financially savvy, financially disciplined, and they can manage their expenses and track them really well, so that they can take advantage of any kind of cashback or rewards on their credit card spending. So I do talk about credit cards a lot in my channel. Now specifically for cashback credit cards, there are actually 2 types. One are those that have minimum spending, such as your DBS Live Fresh, your UOB EVOL, and your OCBC Frank. So for this type of minimum spending credit cards, you actually need to hit like a minimum of $600 in order to get 5% cashback on eligible categories on your credit card spending, which I think is quite good, right? 5% per month on all your spending, and that is a guaranteed return. Your investment returns may not be guaranteed, but your credit card cashback is definitely guaranteed if you play within the rules of the credit card terms and conditions. And then for credit cards with no minimum spend, other blogs and YouTubers will tell you to go and use those 1.5%, 1.6% unlimited cashback credit cards. I mean, that is just so low level. We got to upgrade from there, right? Because you are watching the Honey Money channel, and you know I'm all for credit card reward stacking. Starting with the American Express True Cashback credit card, which gives you 1.5% unlimited cashback, as well as the UOB Absolute Amex credit card that gives you 1.7% unlimited cashback as well. Then you will start doing the stacking. Use any of these 2 credit cards to go and top up to your GrabPay that earns you 1.2% in rewards if you are a Grab Platinum tier user, and then use the GrabPay to go go and top up to GPay. Now GPay is a third-party prepaid wallet as well, where you can top up using your GrabPay, and that will give you another 1.5% cashback if you use the GPay to top up to EasyLink wallet, because EasyLink now have their own MasterCard as well. Then you can use this MasterCard to go and pay. So there are actually a lot of strategies and hacks regarding credit cards. I definitely cannot cover all of them in one video, so you may want to refer to my credit card playlist to talk about it in detail, where I detail out what steps you need to do to get the maximum rewards. Also, if you are already a high spending optimizer, then you can look at other credit cards such as the Maybank Family and Friends or the UOB One credit card, which actually have a high minimum spend, but they do give you cashback like 8%, 10%. Of course, there are a lot of conditions to fulfill, so I won't go through them right here. But for those who are interested in high spending amounts, especially if you are paying for your family every month, then I think these two cards will be good to look at, the Maybank Family and Friends and the UOB One credit card. Now, the last method is actually to look closely at bank promotions, because I know a lot of people don't look at your emails on promotional materials because you think those are spam, right? But most likely they may come in fairly handy. Like very recently, the American Express Capital Card actually released a promotional offer where if you buy their eCapital vouchers, you stand to gain like a few Capital Star points, which can be redeemed as eCapital vouchers as well. And the effective cashback or rebate is around 12%. And if you want to talk about something closely related to bank, then you can look at this thing called the POSB cashback bonus. Now, I know a lot of people have heard of the DBS multiplier, but not many people talk about the POSB cashback bonus. And I'm currently doing this cashback bonus thing every month because it gives such good returns, right? You just have to fulfill the credit card spending, make sure your salary is credited, and also make sure that you have an investment plan with them. Now, one of the criteria being investments is that you can actually invest up to $1,000, and POSB will actually give you 3% cashback every month. So the sales charge is also 0.82% per order. So if you were to use a 3% cashback, negate the 0.82% transaction fee, you'll get a balance of 2.1%, which is a positive gain. Now, this is all assuming that there are no capital gains or losses or even dividends factored into your investments, because we all know investments can go up or down. But some of the products that you can invest through the regular savings plan are like your STI ETF, your bond fund, or even a REITs ETF. So let's give an example, right? Let's say I have a $4,000 of salary credit into this DBS or POSB account, and then I do spend $1,000 on my credit card every month, and I do have a $1,000 of investment plan with DBS every month. That gives me a total cashback of $45 per month according to this calculator. That's really not bad, right? Considering that these returns are actually guaranteed and it's pure profit. And it is also considering that you don't actually have to put a high balance in your bank account, because it's not an interest on your deposit account. It's more like a cashback for spending bonus and more to encourage you to use their products. This is really unlike the DBS multiplier conditions, where the interest rates have been slashing and slashing every month. Even until now, the interest rates has risen, but the interest rate on DBS multiplier is still really low. For POSB cashback, you don't even have to put in a huge savings account balance to fulfill the conditions. So yes, if you are really interested in all this kind of credit card strategy and hacks, I do recommend you to watch my previous video on the credit card reward stacking, because it will really enlighten you how much stacking can you do with multiple credit cards. With that, thank you for watching. My name is Christopher. This is Honey Money SG, steering young adults to financial independence.